welcome to My Crochet Story. Today is Wednesday, July the 25th, and I am here to show you my finished, complete, it's done mosaic blanket. You know that I have been working on this blanket for several months now, and I'll go ahead and tell you it's the 4 seasons blanket, but I mean, when I say I'm done, I am done. I changed up the border to suit myself, and I'll show you that here in just a little bit. But before I get to that, let me say thank you to all of you that have followed me on this journey of the 4 seasons mosaic. It is a pattern put out by Ali McIntyre, and you'll find a link to it down there in the description box, so that if you wish to go and purchase the pattern yourself, you can do so. Now, all I'm going to say about what I'm showing you today is kind of like my journey of creating it. So you're going to be seeing several pictures that I have uploaded in the past, but I want you to see the progress that I have made on this blanket, and then I will show you there right towards the end of this video what she looks like completely finished. So sit back, relax here for just a few minutes, and watch my little slideshow of my journey with the 4 seasons tutorial. Now these last few pictures, there's only 4 of them, I'm going to show you what I did with my border, and I'll just go ahead and describe to you what it was I did. Now, most mosaics, if you don't leave the fringe or the long tails that you have from both ends out there and allow them to be fringe for you, you can do a technique that's called the envelope border, which I did do on my previous, or my very first mosaic blanket, the show lock. But I swore I would never do that again. To me, it made the blanket too weighty on the edges. I didn't like that, and it was just a lot of work. I didn't like it. So what I did was I covered up my ends as I was crocheting when I would start a row, and then every 4 or 5 rows or so when I would end, I would go back and I'd weave those ends in. So I really didn't have a lot of the edges or the fringe there, you know, for me. So anyway, what I did, I'm sorry, I'm trying to close off a phone call. Anyway, so when I decided to go back and put on my own border, what I decided to do was I used single crochet rows. I did 3 of them, and then I ended up with the crab stitch. So that's what you're going to see in the first 2 pictures. I'm showing you not only what it looks like on the edge, but also how it looked on the corner. And then the last 2 photos that you will see is my finished blanket with the edging on it. Now, this blanket is huge, folks. I didn't realize how long it was becoming, but it will fit across one whole couch. I mean, those 3 big sections, you know, on a full-size couch. Yes, it goes from end to end, and about a 4 to 6 inch hangover. That's how big it is, and I was really shocked. You know, when you're working on it, I don't know about you, but I would roll up the blanket because it was getting so big, and I didn't like it dragging on the floor. So I would roll it up and either lay it in my lap or on top of the table and just work on the few rows I was working on. So I really didn't have any idea how big it was getting. But it's huge. It can definitely, I mean, my husband is 6'2", and I had tried to get him to stand up and hold it for me so I could get a full view of it. Guys, he can't do it. I mean, it still drags the floor a good 8-12 inches, and he was holding it up just as, well, no, maybe he was holding it up to here, because not only is it long, but it's also heavy, and he didn't want to stretch it out, which we all know. I mean, it's going to get stretched when you're using it anyway. Yes, when we're wearing it, when you're using it anyway. But anyhow, so what I did was, in the last two photos, I wanted you to see it with its trim on there. So I folded it in half so that you could get a pretty good idea of what it looks like finished. So here's the last four pictures. So there you have it, folks. There is my Four Seasons blanket. I do hope that if you have enjoyed this journey with me, I am, let's see, I'm excited to be finished with it, but you know what, at the same time, I'm kind of a little bit sad. Do you ever get to that point where when you have finished something, I mean, there's the elation that it's done, but there's also that, oh, I'm finished. So I'm already looking forward to doing another mosaic. I haven't quite figured out which one it is that I want to do, but I'll definitely be doing another one. I mean, I'm not going to wait till next year, folks. I'm going to dive right in and get started on a new one. So be looking for a new mosaic pattern. It may take me a couple of weeks to figure out which one I want to do, but be tuned, look out. I will be doing another mosaic. So again, I hope that you've enjoyed this journey with me, and I do hope that you like this video. Please share it out if you don't mind. I would greatly appreciate it, because I would love feedback from not only you, but from others who love doing mosaics. So until the next time, folks, please always remember, be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know, could be your light they need to see. I love you all, and thank you for being here. Bye.